listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Well, you're all giggly.
Well, you know.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And we'll just we'll leave it like that. How was weekend?
Weekend was nice. Weekend was quiet. Played a couple board games with the family, which was really fun. You know, I think a lot of times we tend to get all in our electronic mode, or we're really busy and out and about and doing things. But we were home. Quite the weekend, all 5 of us, and played a rousing round of Monopoly. Monopoly.
I remember Monopoly. It used to be a full contact sport.
What you say that, full contact sport. There were some flashbacks to some of the phrases that I remember playing Monopoly with when we would play.
Well,
together.
Before we get to those phrases, the first when you told me this on the way in that you were playing Monopoly, I immediately thought, well, did you take a series of $500 bills and stuff them in your sock? Did you relieve your neighbor of his or her money or any of those things? And I immediately answered my own question, because without my guidance,
cheating. Do not play board games with Eric.
Of course.
Well, actually, go ahead. You can play
about vanilla
board games with Eric, but you have to be prepared to play with new rules. There are new rules.
They're only new if you haven't discovered them yet.
And one of Eric's rules is it's not cheating unless you get caught.
Indeed.
And so vice versa. Or whatever, touche, and the best person. And actually, we didn't cheat against other people, just each other. And so it was pretty fair. Oh, did you cheat against? No, you did, didn't you?
What?
You cheated against everybody. So we had, who owes me money? Who owes me money? Who took my money? Who took my money?
Okay, so you can go that route, but if I'm not mistaken, you developed a nickname.
You gave me. I didn't develop a nickname. You gave me a nickname.
Ruth.
I know, he called me Ruth. He says I was ruthless. But here's the thing. No, here's the thing. You're playing a game, and don't you know, it's almost like, you know how robots, they say they learn, they get smarter because they see the response, and it's kind of like that. You adapt. So when you see the house rules, quote unquote, house rules of how we play this game, you adapt. And if sneaking out somebody's money from their pile into your pile.
Look, if they have to go to the bathroom and they leave their money there.
It's all,
season.
Absolutely. And if that money ends up in my sock, well, that's just a good holding space for it. My son did try to pull a sneaky little move on.
Oh, get this, because this is funny. You guys are like the Cleavers.
The Cleavers.
You totally are the Cleavers. I have left you for more than a decade playing video games by yourselves, and you're back to your Warden June days.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know exactly what it means.
I don't know exactly. I think you're going to have to clarify. But
pretty sure.
Anyways, Michael was negotiating a private sale of a piece of property with my daughter Lauren, and he may have slid one. He had 2 properties of, he's getting ready to do a monopoly, but he didn't want her to know. So he might have covered the one up on top of each other, so it wasn't obvious that he already had 2 of the properties. And so he made the deal, and then when she saw that he actually then made the deal, and now he had a monopoly, she was not happy. And Lauren is so sweet.
I've seen that face.
Until you double cross her, and nay, she does not play. You don't play dirty.
I've seen that face.
You don't play dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So he made it right. He made it right with her.
You don't make it right.
You do make it right. You can't withhold assets. Hide assets.
I'm going to ask Jay Shore about this.
About hiding assets? I don't think he's an expert at hiding assets.
He's the best business manager. He's going to help me. Are you kidding me?
About hiding assets?
You don't get to live in Florida unless you know how to manipulate the property. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We'll ask
Poor
him in our
Jay.
next segment.
Poor Jay.
But I'm glad that you guys had a fun and uneventful.
What do you mean? We played 4 games, and it's the most fun a family can have on a Saturday night till 1 a.m.
Okay. All right.
Am I just a little too teetotaler for you?
No, but
What were you doing on Saturday night till 1 a.m.?
we will not be discussing this.
What were you up?
We will not be discussing my activities. We were talking about your activities.
Well, I shared mine.
You did share yours, and I was going to answer the question that you asked. The question you asked, are you just a little too teetotaler for me? I wouldn't use that phrase.
But Cleaver.
But when you get around the rest of the cleavers, you play.
I play fair. I play nice.
Play fair.
I play by the rules.
Nice.
And we all play by the same rules.
You know what?
And when I play the game with you, we all play by the same rules.
All right. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, Jay Shore is with us. And
he plays by the rules.
Yeah. We'll be back after this.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experienced Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 1000-20432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Join me weeknights at 7 for the Jason Lewis Show on KLZ 560, The Source.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the big show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. I have visited our next guest website. It says that he's my true advocate, so I am invoking the advocate clause. And Jay Shore, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Jay, tell me the truth. Sometimes rules in board games are just guidelines, right?
Well, let me tell you, this sounds like a professional domestic dispute, and I've been keying into this conversation when it first started. And the answer to both of you is it's true, and unrelated. I like to use that term all the time because nowhere in the terms of service and the rules and conditions does it say that you cannot hide that second or third deed. But there are also methods of full disclosure in any game or a business. And a game is kind of a business, especially Monopoly. So I have to side on the error precaution of Angel that it's not right to hide it. But then I have to side with Eric. There's nothing that says you can't.
You know,
it really is up to the person buying the deed.
That was classic.
To get full disclosure and ask, do you have any other properties that can match this Monopoly?
That was classic. I love it.
I can't argue with that, and now I understand why you are so successful, Jay. I know that a lot of professionals come to you to be an advocate, to help us with our business. Jay Shore with the best medical business solutions and also the best management business solutions. You can find both on his website, thebestmbs.com. Now, Jay, I understand we're going to talk about some ways to cut costs in our business today.
Yeah, we are. I just came back from the West Coast. I arrived early this morning from one of the major medical conferences where we spoke about this exact topic. And, you know, one of the things I always say in cutting costs is that you have to have a plan, because if you plan and you're failing to plan, you are planning to fail. And it's an old colloquial expression, and you've got to do your due diligence. And it takes you and your staff and your vendors to help make you successful in that arena.
You know, I find that to be absolutely spot on as well. So what are some of these ways that we can get into line with all of the players on the field, if you will?
Well, first you have to ask, are your key employees aware of what you're paying for your supplies and paying for your equipment and your utility costs and contracts and other variables, your expenses? Because they're the ones, the key. The business owners usually are very business in the micromanagement versus the macro management. And some of the ways to cut costs in your business, whether it's in medical or whether it's in regular retail, is what are you paying for all of your supplies? And when was the last time you actually did a true cost analysis? If you're in the restaurant business, the way to profitability naturally is portion control.
Sure.
If you're in the medical business, naturally, it is the cost and unit per medical supply that you're using, because you're using a lot of quantity. And although it only might be pennies here and pennies there, truly pennies add up to a lot of dollars with multiple types of transactions and procedures. So are you getting great comparative prices on all of your supplies? And then number two, are you able to get extended financing from your vendor? Because if you don't ask, you're not going to ever receive it. And sometimes they'll give you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Even in the past, I don't see it much anymore, but you used to be able to get a discount, for example, 2% net 10 days if you pay it early. Another way to do it is pay all of your expenses by credit card. And I've mentioned this before, and the purpose of that is even if you watch the statement date of your credit cards, try to pay that vendor of yours maybe 1 or 2 days after the close of your credit card statement, and the vendor may be getting paid on time, but yet you then have an additional 30 days before you get your statement. your vendor has been satisfied and cured, and then you have another 15 to 20 days to pay it. So your cost of capital actually is you may get another 30 to 50 days on top of any extended financing that you may have already received from the individual vendor.
Wow.
You know, that's a
That's
trick.
significant.
I've played this all the time where if my bill is due tomorrow and my credit card statement closes on Wednesday, I'll pay it maybe one day late. The vendor is still satisfied, or even a day or two early from the vendor's due date, but the credit card statement may not come for another month, and then you've got almost another 15 to 20 days to pay for it. And if it's significant amounts of capital, the cost of capital is zero. So that's another way to do it. Another way is if you're taking credit cards in your business, and in our line of work, most businesses and in the medical where there may be higher ticket items, I don't know very many vendors that are truly aware of how credit cards are processed. And there's so many different types of credit cards that they're not all charged the same. For example, if you accept a credit card that is tied into any type of a point, perk, or promotion, and we all do this to get points, for example, hotel, airlines, cashback, who do you really think is paying for that? And that's the merchant who accepts the card, because the rate might go from 1.3 or 1.4 up to 1.8 to 2% or whatever. And if you key punch the number, it's almost double of a standard card. If you don't put different types of either information of zip codes, if you don't swipe it, then the rates are higher. And the merchants really are not aware of this. The savvy ones are.
Sure.
For example, American Express, usually people will say, I want to handle American Express because it's the highest rate. Yet they don't realize that a Visa or MasterCard could even be higher than an American Express if it's not keyed properly. And now we're doing credit card processing and have the ability to offer almost like a 2.25% on American Express, which is unheard of in our industry.
That is. And one of the things, Jay, though, as you accept credit cards, like you accepting those cards that have, miles and bonuses and perks, and if that's the card they're using, that's the card you're accepting. There's no way around accepting that card. Where you have to be judicial is in the terms of your merchant services, right?
No, you have to accept it. I mean, if that's the form of payment that somebody wants to pay, because we all want those points and perks and promotions. The difference is, have you really shopped around to your merchant processor to ensure that, because there is a Visa MasterCard rate, and that's the standard rate. Nobody can do anything about that. But the processor is the one that writes and taxes the additional charges on top of that. So therefore, as a company, we end up processing it. We set those rates, and we set those rates very, very low for long-term growth with the client.
Gotcha.
And one of the last ones
Sure.
is offering 0% financing to your client, patient, and whatever. And you all know that when you want to go buy something, they say there's no interest to 2015, 16, 17, whatever. Well, the merchant is the one who's paying that financing through the bank. And we have a way now where we offer that patient or merchant financing at 0% to the client for 12 months. And the only rate that the merchant pays is that rate of a Visa or a MasterCard charge, and not the 8, 10, and 12% rate that the other financing companies offer. So the company, the business, the medical practice has to be very prudent, because these end up being tens of thousands of dollars in the course of a year.
Absolutely. Jay, you always make so much sense, and we love having you on the show. Can you give our audience, listeners, some contact information for you to follow up with you?
Correct. They can reach me personally at JayYSHORR@thebestmbs.com, and our website is www.thebestmbs.com.
Fantastic. We appreciate you for joining us. We look forward to the next time.
Thank you, and don't hide the deeds.
That was perfect. Thanks so much, Jay.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
It was so much fun. I'm so glad he played with us.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we've got we're going to talk about 10 ways to absolutely make sure that your best people are going to quit here on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Arthritis and gout sufferers, listen up. You don't have to resolve yourself to a lifetime of pain. Burt Middleton is a certified nutritional therapy consultant and a former gout sufferer. That's right, I said former gout sufferer. Whether you deal with rheumatoid arthritis or the most severe case of gout, Burt Middleton can and will help you kill the pain quickly and permanently. You need Burt Middleton, the gout killer. His nutritional and lifestyle solutions help you get the gout out. Check out thegoutkiller.com today or call Burt directly 970-485-5955.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
The Jason Lewis Show, weeknights from 7 to 10 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. This, the most positive business talk show in America, and there are at least 10 ways to ensure that your best employees are going to quit your business today.
What?
What?
You want your best people to quit? You're going to ensure that your best people are going to quit?
I didn't say I wanted it.
But you're ensuring that they'll quit if you do these things.
You see,
I kind of wanted my best people to stay.
You kind of do. So let's go through these 10 ways to guarantee that your best people will quit and figure out what to learn from that. In other words, number 10, treat everyone equally. Yeah, that sounds good, right?
Sure, right. What's wrong with that?
Fair, right?
Right, okay.
Well, here's the truth. They're not equal. Some are worth more to you than others. The fact of the matter is some produce more results.
Some produce more. Some are better at it. Some are more committed. Some are more involved. Some are more...
Treat them equally. Treat them fairly.
Okay. Oh, you like hooked me in. I see where you're going. All right.
You want your best people to quit? Treat them or tolerate mediocrity.
No way. No way. We don't want mediocrity. Good people will leave. Good people will leave if we're all about mediocrity.
Number 8, if you want your best people to quit, have dumb rules. Notice I didn't say no rules. I said dumb rules.
Dumb rules?
Yeah, if you've got dumb rules, your employees want to quit.
Yeah, nobody wants to follow dumb rules. Dumb rules are worse than no rules.
Don't have rules that get in the way of them doing their job.
All right. I have a rule for everything.
Number 7, if you want your employees to quit, don't recognize outstanding performance and contributions.
Okay, so we need to recognize outstanding performance and contributions.
There you go.
Pay attention to it. Highlight them. Emphasize that they've contributed.
Right.
All right. Don't dismiss it. All right. Okay.
Number 6, if you want your employees to quit, have no fun.
Okay. No. Well, we've got a job to do.
The workplace should be fun.
Well, I get that, and we have fun, but the work should come first.
The work should come, and whether it's first or second is secondary to the question. You still have to have an environment that people are pleased to go to. If you
have to look forward to coming in.
Oh gosh, if they hate going in,
yeah.
You guarantee they're going to quit.
So should I have we should have clowns and balloons.
Oh God.
Those are his primal fears. He hates clowns and balloons. That would make him not want to come to work.
I do not have a fear of clowns. I have a loathing of bad clowning.
Loathing of bad clowning.
It's a big thing.
Bad clowns go away.
Right.
Okay.
You want your people to quit?
Mm-hmm.
Keep them in the dark. Don't keep them informed.
Okay. Yeah, communication. Communication is tough when people are guessing and they're wandering around. This is where the gossip, this is where the rumor mill starts, because they're trying to fill in the blanks, right?
Well,
and then they're way off base.
Here's the thing. People only want to tell them the good stuff. I'm going to only communicate the good stuff. You know what? You want your people to stick around? Communicate the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the solution. And let's work it out.
And the solution.
Right.
And we've got solutions. And if you don't have a solution,
let's work together to figure one out.
Exactly. You can be honest about that.
Here are the Legos. Let's build a tower of solution.
All right.
All right. You want your people to quit?
Mm-hmm.
Micromanage them. Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Tell them what you want done, how you want it done. Don't tell them why. Don't tell them what. Don't you just micromanage. That's how you get your people to quit.
I'm working on it.
You're doing okay.
Oh, thanks.
We're not going back to number 6. So, you want your people to quit? Don't develop an employee retention strategy. In other words, put no thought into how to retain them.
Oh, we're always talking about how to retain clients.
Always.
Now we have to retain our employees and have as much of a strategy there.
Only if you want them to stay.
All right. What is a retention strategy for employees? What would that look like, do you think? Have you ever seen one? Do you have one? Do you have an example?
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Wouldn't employee retention include bonuses and conversations about things that are meaningful to them, asking them per, so Jack over at Riviera Finance, he said you got to ask the questions and treat your employees like they're your first lion, right?
But absolutely.
So what motivates your employees?
So is this where, if you get more vacation the longer you're there, you get higher bonuses, you get pay raises,
maybe
you
it's
get
just a conversation asking them, what's valuable to you and how can we make that happen? Maybe it's as silly as a title on the door.
That's not silly.
It's not silly, but it could. I mean, people overlook it all the time.
What would you like your title to be?
Number 2, if you want your people to
do you not know, or do you not want to share?
I don't have the time to engage in that.
Oh, okay.
Conversation at this juncture.
Okay. But his chair's rocking. I hit a nerve though. He's like shaking his leg. The whole thing is
shaking. If you want your people to quit, don't do employee retention interviews. In other words, wait until a good employee is walking out the door instead of conducting the exit interview to see what they could have done differently.
All right.
And the number one thing that if you want your employees to quit, start off their experience making your onboarding program an exercise in tedium.
What does that mean?
Boring.
Boring. A boring onboarding program?
You've heard of buyer's remorse?
Yeah?
Well, there's such a thing as buyer's remorse.
Okay. So that you get there and you realize they weren't expecting you. Have you ever had that? You walk into a job, it's your first day on the job, and you show up and they're like, oh, nobody told me you were coming. We weren't expecting you. They don't have an office space for you. They don't have somebody to walk you through your first day. They obviously don't have any. And it's okay if you don't already have business cards ordered, waiting until they get there is fine for that. And having the email account set up is okay on that first part of the onboarding.
Just tell your staff that they were carefully chosen. You're glad that they're here, right?
I like it when there's, I don't know, kind of like a welcome something. Even if it's like a donut, but a welcome card where the staff,
Something that indicates you had to think before I got here.
Yeah, that we were
I'm
expecting
here.
you. Yeah.
You're part of a great organization. This is why your job is so important.
You could just leave like a little card that you passed out to everybody like the day before.
Right.
Kind of a welcome. We're glad you're here. With a little donut or a bagel or a piece of fruit or something. Or the key to the locker room, or here's your mail pass, or your, whatever kind of some of the perks of the business are.
Right.
That would be fun.
Hey,
I'm a gifty girl, so.
You are a gifty girl. It's summertime, and that means Casual Friday goes into Casual Everyday, right?
Right. I was reading something that was talking about, do you have the right to bear arms? Can you bare your arms at work? Is it professional to have sleeveless? And I'm going to hope that the answer is yes, because I am dressed in a sleevelessness. I'm bearing arms today.
We're going to find out if that's legal coming up next. Matt Simpson's on the show after these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Camp Experience is a one-of-a-kind annual retreat designed exclusively for women who are ready for education and inspiration and want to connect to a network of amazing women. Sign up for the camp event happening on September 19 through 21 at Cheyenne Mountain Resort. At camp, there's time to just relax and be a girlfriend as you refine your vision, reflect on your purpose, and enjoy top speakers and creative activities. It's also the perfect place to simply have fun. Register today for Camp Experience at campexperience.com.
Cheers, Experience Pro listeners. My name is Lisa Voss, and I'm the owner of the Denver area Tilted Kilt Pub and Eateries. I'd like to personally invite you to join us for a quick and delicious lunch at the Kilt. Our food is made from scratch and served in one of the warmest and friendliest establishments in Denver. Join us on Mondays for our $10 steak special, or on Tuesdays for our $5 build-your-own burger with fries. Join us for lunch at either location, downtown on the 16th Street Mall or in the Denver Tech Center on Bellevue and Ulster. Tilted Kilt, where cold beer never tasted so good.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions. 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
At highway speeds, the average text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. That's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop texts, stopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Summer, things get casual.
You know, we do have some issues with dress codes around the office. You know, I think when we talked about Business Casual Friday, we didn't actually mean wear what you were going to wear to the park or to the beach or the pool, bring it to the office. We just thought, you know, you could kind of tone it down a little bit. But sometimes we take things a little bit too far. And in the summer, I think we take it even further, and probably this is for me mostly because, you know, it's summertime. I want to wear my tank tops. I want to wear my sleeveless. I want to wear my summer dresses. Is it okay? Well, our next guest is Matt Simpson, and he's going to let us know, is this okay at the office, and how do we address it professionally? Matt, thanks for calling into the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate you guys making the time for me today.
Now, Matt, don't take all the fun out of summer, all right? I'm just letting you know right now. What's the law? I mean, are there people breaking the law with the dress codes these days?
Yeah, you know, I'm here to tell you that legally, you can almost do just about whatever you want to do in these circumstances. So you have a lot more flexibility and openness than I think most businesses think that they do regarding setting their dress codes and allowing employees to dress how they want or how's appropriate for that particular business or for that particular position.
Well, okay. Let me follow up with another question because it's just an observation, but I think it's accurate, and that is sometimes stretch pants have no other choice, and so can I outlaw the use of yoga pants in certain circumstances, or if you're above a certain weight?
Well, let's go back to just outlawing yoga pants in specific instances or altogether. You can set those guidelines however you really choose to do so. The key is making sure that you implement policies in an even-handed and fair manner, and that the policies that you set apply to everybody in a particular department or with a particular job title, and don't discriminate on the basis of gender or race or national origin or religion, which are the most common ways that we see this pop up as an issue.
Okay, so I was in a building the other day where they were interviewing for a new receptionist, and I happened to overhear part of the conversation because they were kind of having it as she was walking through the reception area as her exit, and she was asking about dress code specifically. And one of the comments that was made was, you can have some cleavage, but not too much cleavage. Now, how do you put that into, like, who gets to set that guideline?
Somebody has to get a tape measure.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't, and this is a problem that I think that a lot of employers run into, is they try to create a, 100-page manual about what is exactly appropriate and when it's appropriate. And whenever I read those, it reminds me of going back to middle school and the principals coming out and measuring exactly how short the shorts were and all of that. And that's really not a good use of your time in management, and it really doesn't set guidelines that are easily enforced or that provide you the flexibility to make calls. So when setting policies, when deciding what is an appropriate dress for your department or for your position or for your company on the whole, general guidelines like avoiding tight pants, avoiding revealing clothing, avoiding offensive or unwelcome language on shirts or things of that nature, or extreme hairstyles. Those kind of broad generalities give you flexibility to decide for yourself what is and what isn't appropriate. And they also allow you to kind of continue to implement a policy over several years and adapt it to changing styles, as opposed to simply saying you cannot wear a dress that is more than 4 inches above the knees, or you cannot wear heels that are more than 5 inches high. So providing more general guidelines about avoiding tight revealing clothing, avoiding extremes in dress, gives you a lot more flexibility and allows you to enforce your policies much easier.
Okay, so I know that it seems like most of this is more geared toward women and wearing too short of skirts and bearing too much skin. Are there any funky policies? Probably like maybe wearing slanderous T-shirts or phrases or something. But
or any of the policies with the Plumbers Association.
If we don't have it in writing, can we send somebody home and ask them to change?
Absolutely, absolutely. Being able to enforce what's appropriate and what's inappropriate dress should not require you to be able to point to that T-shirt is inappropriate or those particular style of pants are inappropriate. You should be able to confront your employees, to sit down and talk with them and just explain to them either that the skirt or shirt or pants that they're wearing are too skimpy, too revealing. With men, a lot of the times we get problems where the pants are way too baggy for the workplace and that they need to be more form-fitting or at least more professional-looking. And sitting down and talking with your employee and explaining to them what is appropriate without going into too much detail, without, for instance, talking about the employee's cleavage during the conversation, is entirely appropriate, and having them go back home and change into something that is more professional is a good idea, and it's a great way to enforce your policies.
But Matt, if it's not written down, doesn't that open us up to a judgment? A he said, she said, and liability?
Well, the beauty about being in management is that there is really no he said, she said about what the policies are. They are up to you to enforce and to implement how you want, although, of course, within legal guidelines. So, again, if you have a broader policy that allows you flexibility and allows management to decide what is appropriate and what isn't appropriate, then the conversation should really end at if management feels that it's inappropriate, then the employee needs to go home.
Interesting.
Now, the problems that pop up tend to be when we only send women home for extreme hairstyles or for certain types of clothing issues, or we allow men to dress casual on casual Fridays, but women must still wear a skirt or full pantsuit. Things like that pop up. And then the other issues that we have are where people don't allow for accommodations that might fit an individual's religious requirements.
Gotcha.
That's really the larger issue that we see from a legal perspective. And one other issue that's popping up quite a bit is prohibiting some sorts of language on shirts. And the National Labor Relations Board has taken the position that overbroad policies that prohibit any types of comments or language or commentary on a shirt could be read to prohibit an employee from wearing pro-union shirts, for example, and therefore could violate the law in that respect.
Yeah. Wow. Who would have guessed that it would be that deep of a subject? But apparently it is. Matt, we appreciate you coming on and sharing your expertise. If our listeners want to follow up with you, is there contact information for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I can be reached at Matt Simpson, and I'm with Fisher & Phillips, and my email address is msimpson@laborlawyers.com. And you can also reach me by telephone at 404-231-1400.
Fantastic. I love it. Well, thanks so much for bringing that to our attention today. I'm going to go put my sweater on just to be safe, Matt. We appreciate you very much.
I liked your comment earlier about bearing arms. I'm going to use that. That was a good one.
You do have the right to bear arms. Carefully. All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will be talking a little bit about Fan Bragging Friday and a recap what happened last Friday and talk about nothing but the best in business.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C2 Computer Consulting. C2 is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C2 at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the big show. We appreciate you for joining us. Did you know that there is a place that you can go to find a historical record of all the calls that we get on Van Bragg Friday?
I did, but I did not know that we were the really big show. You've now said that like 3 times today.
I have. I don't know why.
Did the show grow? Like
apparently.
Is it a big show? Well, you know what? I'll tell you what did grow, and I do want to get to the Van Bragg archive. But on Friday, you know how on Facebook they quote unquote they
the ubiquitous they
say that your posts aren't really being seen by very many people. Like if you've got, let's say you have 100 followers, that maybe only 30 people are actually seeing the posts that you share, whatever the algorithm is, and who knows what it is. And they change it all the time. But we had a post on Friday. Now keep in mind, we have I think for being in radio, I think we have a very small following number on our Facebook.
Quality over quantity.
But it's about 2,000 people that follow us on Facebook, and for radio it seems like that's a pretty small number. But we shared a post out on Friday of one of the most popular selfies ever, talking about the Thelma and Louise, who said they were the inventor of the selfie, and apparently 17,000 17,384 people saw that post.
What?
17,384. So it's really about 10 times more.
Has Daryl Stern been retweeting our posts?
You know, he must have, because when I saw this morning my little Facebook numbers and how many new likes we had this week, but our post reach this week is 18,945, and I thought we only have 2,000 followers. How do we have 18,000, almost 20,000 people?
That happens when you share, but
I think that has to be
somebody shared.
Daryl Stern had to have.
And Louise. Well, here's why
play
we're
with
talking
us.
about Daryl Stern. When you go to the archives, which can be found, by the way, on our blog at experiencepros.com, you can find who's been fan bragged about recently, and every week we make a record of those and links to those businesses so that you can find them easily. And one of the ones that was fan bragged about is Daryl Stern. And boy, that guy's been fan bragged about recently many, many times. He's good for business. I'm just going to say that right there.
He is very good for business. Online marketing, he's brilliant. He's got a brain that thinks like no other.
You got Pharrell Williams, folks.
And the action and the activity to back it up. I think
Right.
so many of us, kind of dabble in social media and online marketing and see dabble results. Well, he sees phenomenal results, and I'm thinking this is getting our post to be seen by almost 20,000 people is one of those phenomenal results from Daryl Stern, who gets fan bragged about, that you can find when you go to experiencepros.com.
Absolutely. Just going to pick out a couple of three of the different fan brags, and then we'll talk about the summer campaign that is everybody's talking about. And for those of you who called and wrote in over the weekend, we're getting back to you on Monday here. We're interested in working with you, but Deborah calls in from Phoenix all the time on the big show. I'm going to say that again. And here's the deal. She fan bragged about DSW in the Desert Ridge Marketplace. DSW, big national chain, right? So you think, well, okay, she bought some shoes, she liked them. No. She had a fantastic story about how one particular person helped her, and then she had a problem, and they took care of it right away.
Absolutely, and they actually ended up delivering to her home the exact pair of shoes that she was looking for, and no delivery fee for that. And so it was a really fun story and a really fun fan brag. Many members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory took the time out of their day to fan brag.
Mm-hmm.
Adam from Altitude Payroll fan bragged about Big Mac and Little Lou's Seafood Market and Grill, which my family is going to check out. We also got a fan brag from our own Evan Frank, who's helping with, he's got the only health insurance plan that's not Obamacare.
Right.
I'm sure he has a nicer way of saying it that way.
It's a comprehensive insurance option to the Obamacare. So if you opted out, or if you didn't get it done, you owe Evan a connection. He fan bragged about Yellow Dog Printing.
Right, and our friend Burt Middleton, who is the gout killer, called in and did a fan brag about Boundless Internet Marketing Solutions. And Philip Aronoff, who is our bookkeeper to the stars from By the Numbers Bookkeeping and Accounting, he fan bragged about 2 leaves and a bloom. Tony from Extreme Relationship Management called in and fan bragged about Southwest Airlines, and we had many other callers as well calling in and fan bragging about great people doing fun stuff in business. And it's so easy to fan brag. It's so easy to say something nice. You just call 855-FAN-BRAG.
Right.
Any Friday from 10 to noon. You don't have to pre-schedule your call. You just call in. If you get a busy signal or you get a voicemail, hang up and call back until you get Charlie.
And we encourage you to set your alarm for that call. It's good for business. Again, it's one of those things that if you make that call, you block out that time, 10 to noon, and say, I'm going to call, I'm going to connect, I'm going to fan brag, and then you're going to get Angel and Eric to say, tell us about your business too, so it's free advertising for you. It will absolutely increase your business.
All right, so summertime kicked off officially. The longest day of the year was over the weekend, which was also your clue that to get your summertime marketing on.
Mm-hmm.
All summer long, we will be featuring several companies through our Experience Summer Marketing campaign. We'll be doing live broadcasts. We'll be doing a lot of fun events, and kicking that off, we'll do some Facebook events. And
so here's the summertime campaign campaign. You get that live broadcast, and if you don't have a brick and mortar to broadcast from, that's all right. We'll encourage you to do one of two things: partner up with somebody who does, and or come join us in the studio, because it's 2 hours of ins and outs about you and your business, and it's all going to be fantastic. In addition to that, you get 13 weeks of mentions over the airwaves, right? We're going to talk about you and your business for 13 weeks. In addition to that, you're going to get your social media blitz, right? I mean, when we swing the social media bat, it could go straight over the fence. You're going to get, what else do you have? We got, your logo on the traveling banner that goes with Eric and Angel to all our events. You're going to get...
super duper fun. It's only $499. We still have people that called in and wrote in, and you can write in if you're interested to fanbrag@experiencepros.com, and we'll get you hooked up. But it does start today, and so for today, I want to make sure that we promote some of the companies that have already signed up and gotten involved. We've got Donna Galassi with Blue Zenith Web Design. She's the brilliance behind our whole website, experiencepros.com.
It's true.
You can see her in action, checking her out there. I'm going to pull up who my vendors are. We have Philip Aronoff with By the Numbers, Bookkeeping and Accounting. We have Arcom Corp.
Right, Arcom Corp with Rick Reyes. Great folks out there talking about super folks up on the north side of town.
Binkley IT, Design, Implement, and Support, and Nyland's Collision Center.
Right, so lots of folks participating and getting involved in this. We encourage you to do the same thing. And again, as Angel said, it's only $499 for a full quarter of letting the pros come alongside you and amping up your messaging.
Tomorrow night, we will be up in Loveland hosting our Chocolate Blues Mixer from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Mimi's Cafe in Loveland. You can check that out on our meetup calendar, meetup.com/experiencepros, RSVP. We'll have a great turnout of companies sponsoring and are marketing their business all summer long. And on Saturday,
we're going to dance.
We're going to a sock hop.
Right.
We're going to be in Parker at Fanugis doing a sock hop fundraiser for Relay for Life. There will be dancing, a dance contest. I got my poodle skirt. I am so excited. From 2 to 5 p.m. on Saturday. Bring the family. Fun family event. There'll be cheeseburgers. There'll be cotton candy, root beer floats, the whole fun.
There'll be cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers and fries.
All right.
Cheeseburgers and fries, and it's all to help benefit the Relay for Life. But you can just come and buy yourself some lunch and participate. It's not, big. You don't have to spend $50 to come. Just bring out the family and have lunch with us and dance with us.
So here's how you find all those events and many, many more, including our members' events, all listed on our Meetup. Now you can go to meetup.com/experiencepros, or if you just go to experiencepros.com and click on the Meetup icon up at the top right corner. That's where you'll find all those calendar events. And, there's a lot of stuff going on around the city.
There's a lot of stuff going on around the city, and it's all on one easy-to-find calendar. If you go to our website, experiencepros.com, on the top banner, you're going to find our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube, and the Meetup. And the Meetup will take you right to all of our events. All of our members get to post their events on our Meetup calendar.
Absolutely. Hey, we got to take a quick station ID, but before we go, can we just say thank you? Thank you for tuning in. We sure appreciate each and every one of you, and we love it when you share the show with others. That is right. Tell other people about it. When we've got an event, come on out and meet us. There's something about this network that is absolutely unique and different from all the other ones, and we'd love to meet you. And so come join us. We will be back after these messages. In the meantime, give somebody a 20-second kiss. That stands for kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Dennis Miller, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
It's time to ignite your love of God and country and let your patriotic passion fly at the 2014 Brakes Plus Jet Car Nationals and Family Festival on Friday, July 4th at Bandimere Speedway in Morrison. We will honor our heroes with a special salute for our troops, and Christian artists will be in concert. Highlighting the racing will be 8 jet cars screaming down the track at 300 miles per hour. The night will close with an incredible fireworks display choreographed to inspirational and patriotic music. There will also be inflatables, rides, games, and good old-fashioned contests for the entire family. Come by the KLZ booth for even more fun. For more information and discount tickets, go to bandimere.com. Kids 5 and under are free. Fireworks, jet cars, drag racing, concerts, and honoring our troops. You can't get more American than that. The 2014 Family Festival on Friday, July 4th at Bandimere Speedway opens at 3 p.m. For more information, go to bandimere.com. Bandimere.com. Brought to you by KLZ and the Bandimere Family Foundation.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster.
We have some serious questions for the commissioner. The biggest one being, you came before us, you said you would tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under oath. Do you believe you told the whole truth? And of course the answer is he did not tell the whole truth.
The IRS boss, John Koskinen, getting grilled by the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee tonight on Capitol Hill as years' worth of Lois Lerner emails magically disappear while an investigation underway into the IRS targeting of conservative groups. Chairman Darrell Issa on Fox News with a list of 50 questions he wants answered.
These are simple questions that he can go to staff, he can have the answers, he can turn them back over to us and save us going through questions as straightforward as who took steps to recover the documents, who decided to destroy the disk drive, those kinds of questions.
The hearing set for 7 o'clock. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Everyone is making the switch to the Blaze to make it their source for the truth. Why not make it your source for the truth? Make theblaze.com your homepage for news that the other outlets won't even touch. Subscribe to The Blaze TV at theblaze.com/TV or on Dish Network and get access to original programming like For the Record, the show that exposes what's really going on that the government doesn't want you to know. And Real News, the daily conversation on the topics of the day that matter most. Check out the Blaze Radio Network at theblaze.com/radio with original shows like Buck Sexton, The Morning Blaze with Doc Thompson, Pat and Stu, and Jay Severin. Or, if you need something to hold in your hands, subscribe to the Blaze magazine. So basically, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. This is the Blaze. Truth lives here. So just to recap, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. Find out all the ways at theblaze.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Angel, there's a photo going around Facebook, and while I don't feel comfortable necessarily sharing what the photo is, the title that goes with it says, this is what it's like when you like your own posts.
I'm not going to participate in the conversation because I think if you can't share what the photo is, then I don't think we should have the conversation.
Well, let me just ask you a question, a redirect then.
Okay.
Do you post something and then like it yourself?
Do I ever like the post that I share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Well, sometimes.
Why?
I don't know why, because as you're scrolling around
Isn't
and
that
you
a
kind
little
of see it.
self-gratifying?
I don't know. I don't think anything
Nobody
of
else has liked this post, and I just posted 5 seconds ago, so I will like it.
Well, no, I don't put that thought into it. I don't have a...
Angel Tussey likes this.
I kind of do.
Well, isn't that a given because you wrote the post?
Okay, well, who cares? Like, why does it matter if I like
Just
or not
seems a
like
little-
my own? Like, why?
It seems a
I don't
little
give it-
self-centered and vain.
Does it really?
Or self-serving.
Or does it just? Or was I just scrolling along and I hit like and it's not self-serving, it's not vain. I just hit the like button.
Now, there are people who like their own posts consistently.
Okay, so what?
I'm just saying.
Do you you don't like? You're saying to like your own post is bad.
I'm saying to like my own post is redundant and maybe a little vain or
Vain.
self-serving.
Okay, I get maybe that it's redundant, obviously, but vain and self-serving, really? Like, I don't think anybody thinks about. I don't pay attention if you've liked your own post that, oh my goodness, Eric is so vain and self-serving. I just think you hit the like button.
Over and over and over again on every post that you've ever made.
I'm not paying that close of attention to the things that you're hitting like on and whether or not you're liking your own posts.
Well, I'm not.
But you apparently are paying attention to other people's likes, and so, dang, these are hard rules. Like, it's just Facebook. It's like, relax, people.
Well,
I might misspell a handful of words. I might mistype. I might leave out a word. I'm going to make grammatical errors. I might hit the like button on my own stuff. I might forget to hit like on yours.
It's not a might like.
Chill out, people. It's Facebook.
It's not a might like. It's an every like. It's
So who are you stalking that you would know that this person always likes every one of their posts?
It's not me stalking
Get a life,
anybody.
dude. Get on with it. Just like the post and move on. I gotta.
I like that.
It's gonna be one of those. I've got a whole lot of words for you, Angel. None of them are FCC approved.
Well, neither is the picture, but if you happen to see a picture,
What do you see? Did you like it? Is it your picture? Is it on your
I liked
page?
the picture because I agreed with it. Yeah.
But you didn't share it, so
I
you
did
could
not
like
share
it.
because it's a little crude.
Of course it is. It's you.
Come on
But
now.
you liked it.
Come on now.
Come on now, what?
It's not my picture. I could like somebody else's picture.
But as long as you didn't share it, but if you would have shared it, it would be inappropriate for you to like because it
I
would be
chose
vain and
not to
self-serving.
share it. Or yeah, if I shared it to my own page and then liked it.
Yeah.
Duh.
Did the person who shared that picture on his own page like it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not who you're stalking.
All right. We got to go. We've got a fantastic show for you this hour. Don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next. And there's a post that you can like.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the Orange Effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe?
Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
What are you looking at?
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Oh my gosh, if there's one thing that causes me stress in the morning, it is trying to figure out what in the world I'm going to put on that is going to match and or compete with Miss Style Queen here.
You stress out about what to wear?
You know, not only do I stress out on what to wear, but I have to elevate my game.
Look, I'm getting all these growls today from Eric. Well, is your wardrobe stressing you out? You've heard of rush hour. Well, what about the dress hour? How long does it take you to pick out what to wear in the morning? I've kind of got it down to an art, because I actually pick out all of my outfits on Sunday. It doesn't mean I always know exactly what I'm going to wear. It doesn't mean I don't have the right to change my mind on any given morning, but it does kind of help me with being less stressed out. We're going to talk about your wardrobe stressing you out with Ashley Martini from Martini Fashions. She's actually authored a book called Style Teeny. I have a copy of it sitting on my desk. It's fantastic, and she's going to give you a free copy of her book as well, give you a chance to get a free copy of Style Teeny. Ashley, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ashley, I'm not kidding now. Let's set the stage here. Angel and her family live across town. I'm just a single guy trying to keep up. But man, can you relate to the stress that I've got trying to match an attractive woman who's very stylish?
Absolutely. It can definitely be stressful, although it shouldn't be stressful at all, and a few simple, easy tips might guide you in the right direction. I think that, what she was saying earlier about how she lays everything out on Sunday is actually a great tip. I recommend everyone to lay everything out, even the night before, just to have that, kind of off your mind when you wake up in the morning and it's already done for you, and being organized in your closet for sure. And just having everything ready to go and available.
Which is really, I think, a great thought, but I think most people actually
You're organized.
Go into their closet, stand in front of a rack full of clothes and say, I have nothing to wear.
Right. And we all are guilty of having those moments where we don't know what to wear. And in the book, I do talk about a capsule wardrobe, and this is just a basic, small, few items that we should all have in our wardrobe from when we don't know what to wear. You know, for women, I suggest always having a little black dress available. It's easy, appropriate, timeless, works for any and all occasions, and quite frankly, men have it a lot easier than women. You know, slacks and a dress shirt, a button down, a tie, a suit, it's just that simple for men. However, we do always want to like be trendy and look great and appropriate to the season, so we could do that through different accessories and things of that nature.
So Ashley, here's the thing, and I'm one of those guys who's less organized, and I have a difficult time throwing anything away. So in my closet there are so many of those clothes that, you know, when I lose this next 10, 15 pounds and I'm on the diet, I'm not going to throw them away because I intend to get it back into that size. Do you face that?
All the time, and I have a lot of clients that, you know, go through the struggle of you know, wanting to lose weight before buying some new pieces, and I just say give yourself a realistic time limit. If you really need some new clothes, you know, buy some transitional pieces for the time period where you are losing the weight. And if you don't lose the weight by when the time period is up, then it's time to buy some new clothes. I think we all have to know whether or not we're really taking this commitment serious. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I remember, Ashley, you know, when skinny jeans kind of came on the trend. They do not work for my body type at all. I look hideous, I think, in skinny jeans. But I loved it when animal prints were all the rage. And so how do you pick and choose? Like, you want to stay trendy,
right,
but not take it overboard.
First of all, absolutely. I totally hear where you're coming from. This is something that we all struggle with too. And I think that first, if you can educate yourself and identify what body type you really are, then you can go and explore the trends and see what works for you. Always try things on. Things aren't always hanger friendly. And when you do find which body type you are, in my book I give, you know, the 6 basic body types and what works and different tips for each and every body type. So once you can learn and figure out what looks right on you, then you could decide whether or not that trend is going to work for you. So even with the skinny jeans, they're not for everybody. I mean, maybe you do something with a slight boot cut and you know, or you do, you know, a leopard top rather than leopard on the pants.
Last time I did a leopard top, people laughed at me. What can I say?
Okay, here, I have a question for you, Ashley. For men, right now, golf shirts, tucked in or left out?
I think it depends on what the occasion is. If you are in fact going into, you know, a business casual scene, I would say tuck it in with a belt if you have pants on. But if you're doing it with a pair of shorts, you might want to be a little bit more casual and leave it tucked out. I think you just gauge according to what event you're going to.
And that's one of the things that is so fabulous about your book. It talks about events that you're going to. Can you address that?
Right. In the book, I have 2 chapters, and it's called Who, What, Where, and it's, you know, goes by what body type you are and what age bracket you're in, and then what you should wear for that occasion. And I think we all, you know, are always, you know, kind of up in the air and not sure what we should and shouldn't wear and what's appropriate and what's age appropriate and what the dress code policies are. And this is just a basic guide and, you know, kind of can answer some of those questions. And it's just basic answers and all things from that small capsule wardrobe that can be mix and matched and work in almost any occasion.
Well, that's Ashley Martini. She is the author of the new book, Style Teeny, and the founding member of Martini Fashions. You can find more information at ashleymartini.com. Where do we get a copy of your book?
Right. If anyone goes to my website, www.ashleymartini.com, mentions you or your show and the contact form, sends me their address, I'll send them a free copy on me.
Get out. Wow.
It is a super duper book, one you want to keep in your closet with you just to pull up. Love the idea of having that capsule wardrobe, those basic foundations to build on. And I have some little go-to outfits, Ashley, that when I'm just not feeling it, like, you know, my head's just not in the game, that I know I will look dynamite, and then maybe if I dress the part, I'll get there faster.
Absolutely. When you look great, you feel great, and your performance just shows that, you know, you're feeling confident and you're walking with your head held high, and you can do that all through your attire.
We find ourselves in complete agreement with you. The website, again, if you'd like your own free copy of Style Teeny, the book by Ashley Martini, go to ashleymartini.com. Ashley, ASHLEY Martini, Martini, just like the drink, MARTINI.com. And Ashley, wow, we'd love to have you back sometime.
Thank you. I'd love to be back. So
You
anytime.
betcha. All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Camp Experience is a one-of-a-kind annual retreat designed exclusively for women who are ready for education and inspiration and want to connect to a network of amazing women. Sign up for the camp event happening on September 19 through 21 at Cheyenne Mountain Resort. At camp, there's time to just relax and be a girlfriend as you refine your vision, reflect on your purpose, and enjoy top speakers and creative activities. It's also the perfect place to simply have fun. Register today for Camp Experience at campexperience.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Join me every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Sportsman of Colorado right here on 560 KLZ The Source. We'll offer a variety of hunting and fishing experts, outfitters, guns, ammo, and archery specialists. I'll keep Colorado hunters, anglers, and outdoorsmen informed of the latest techniques, products, gear, and conservation news. Join us this Saturday at 7 a.m. for Sportsman of Colorado. Check out our website at sportsmanofcolorado.com.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Those times I waited for you seem so long ago.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Time for business tips and insights. And that means, this time on a Monday, we've got the Goat Killer.
Burt Middleton, welcome.
Thank you.
How's it going, Burt?
It's going pretty good. It's hard to miss on a beautiful day like today.
Boy, isn't that the truth.
You know what, though? If you're living in pain, it doesn't matter if this day is beautiful. You don't really get to enjoy it. So we're thrilled you are getting to enjoy it.
Yeah, yes, that is such a good point. That is That is the mission into which this world I was born, is to make sure that people are able to enjoy beautiful days like this without being in pain.
Well, so what's our tip for today then?
Well, you know, what we're going to talk about today is, it's, to begin with, it's amazing, and it's incredible, and it's tragic.
Oh, unexpected.
Well, let me tell you what it is. And let me start like this, because we're living in the year of 2014, and less than 100 years ago, life was very different. Like, in our day and age today, what is the number one number one thing that is the cause of death?
A heart attack?
Cheeseburgers.
Heart attack?
Cheeseburgers.
Well, close. Yeah, exactly. Heart attacks. So here's the most interesting thing, is that here in 2014, it is the leading cause of death, and less than 100 years ago, it was almost unheard of. So 100 years ago, people really didn't even think about dying of a heart attack. So the question that I hope you're going to ask me, Eric and Angel, is, what changed?
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert.
What changed?
Yeah. Oh, my God, let me tell you. It's really, really simple. We started eating cheeseburgers.
Oh.
I knew it.
Is it diet related?
It really is the food. I mean, when you think about what was food up until 100 years ago, it was plants and animals. And then there were some animals that ate plants and some animals that ate other plants, and we ate those animals. And that was our food. Up until about 100 years ago, we started mass producing our food. And in that time, it went from heart disease being a relative non-issue. People didn't even think about having heart attacks. People didn't even know about it, really. To now it's the number one killer in our world today, in our country and in our world today. So as far as all of those foods go, I mean, we've kind of ruined our foods, and there are a couple of, there's one thing that's really in particular about what we've done to our food that is the biggest offender, and that is what we've done to our fats. We've created all of these synthetic, man-made trans fatty acids, these hydrogenated oils that we fry everything in, and they're in all of our junk food. And those trans fatty acids, the way to think about them, the mental picture I'd like to put in everybody's mind is that those trans fatty acids are like plastics. This is what margarine is made out of. This is what Cool Whip is made out of. This is what Coffee Mate is made out of. And we are consuming it at an unbelievable rate. And it is a huge reason why we've gone from heart disease being basically a non-issue to it being the number one killer today.
Mm.
So
well,
don't be putting Coffee Mate in your coffee, okay?
Okay. And Bert, I wish we had more time, but let's give some contact information, because you are a certified nutritional therapist. You can help people with not only their nutrition. Of course, nutrition is going to translate not just to heart health, but to avoiding the pain and suffering of gout as well. What's your contact information?
It is 970-485-5955. And the best place to get a hold of me online is at the Experience Pros, because I have some really, really good special offers on my listing there in the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
Fantastic. You can find that at experiencepros.com. Click on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Click the state of Colorado and find Bert just by typing in Bert, B-E-R-T, and you'll find him there. 970-485-5955. Bert, thanks so much for the call. We appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you.
That's been, what I think he's onto something. You've got to take care of yourself, and what you put in, with that whole phrase, garbage in, garbage out. Putting plastic in, pain comes out. Our next tip comes to us from Mass Mutual. We have Missy Miller on the line. Hi, Missy.
Good morning. Happy summer to you both.
Missy, thank you. Right back at you. What are we talking about today?
Well, over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about effective planning strategies for individuals and business owners. So I wanted to start by asking you both a couple of questions, a short pop quiz, so to speak, to test your awareness, if that would be okay.
All right.
Yeah, Eric's like, oh, I'm not going to do well. But yes,
I never do.
Please, we would love to take your quiz.
All right.
Okay. So what percentage of disabilities that keep people out of work are caused by accidents?
100%.
I'm going to say 3%.
Okay. It's actually 10%, so you were pretty close, Eric.
Hey, no.
90% of disabilities are caused by illnesses, which means that since they're not work-related, workman's compensation won't cover most long-term disability claims.
Oh.
There's a big misconception there in the workplace.
Can't we say that somebody at work caused my illness?
Well, you might have to prove that.
I got a pain in my butt, and it's because of her or him?
Well, that might be true.
Well, that might be a conversation we might have to take offline.
All right. Strike that from the record. Go ahead, Missy.
From the record. And statistically, you have a 30% chance of becoming disabled for 3 months or more during your working career. And I think one more statistic that I found really startling, because I have a 20-year-old at home, is that they say just over 1 in 4 of today's 20-year-olds will become disabled before reaching age 67.
Wow.
So that's over 25%. So the second question that I was going to ask you was, what percentage of the private sector workforce do you believe has long-term disability coverage?
Oh.
I would say 3%.
I would say 3.5%.
Actually, about 30, so it's a little bit better than you thought. So nearly 70% of the private sector workforce doesn't have long-term disability insurance, but the same percentage of people say they need it.
Mm-hmm.
And the same people, they say they need it, but they don't have it.
But they don't have it, exactly. So without your paycheck, how long would most people be able to make their mortgage payment or their rent payment, buy groceries, pay your credit card bills without really starting to feel that pinch? And if you're like most, it wouldn't be long. Nearly half of working Americans couldn't make it a month before financial difficulties would set in, and almost 1 in 4 would have problems immediately.
Why do we do this to ourselves, Missy?
I think with the disability piece, it's kind of like it's never going to happen to me. I'm healthy. I live a healthy lifestyle. What are my chances that I'm going to have something like that happen? And it's not a top of mind issue. It's let's take care of putting food on the table and those kinds of things. Taking care of my family. But if you don't take care of some of these foundational pieces that we've been talking about, you're going to have far worse problems in the future by not doing so, by not protecting, in this particular scenario, protecting your paycheck, protecting your income capability. They say that 50% of mortgage foreclosures are caused by disability, not by premature death. So it really is something that the disability insurance, this is where that comes in. It's insurance for your paycheck. And it does ensure that if you're unable to work because of an injury or illness, you'll continue to receive an income and be able to make ends meet until you return to work.
And so you can actually insure yourself. You don't need to do this through your employer. You can go outside of your employer and get disability insurance, disability coverage for yourself, right?
Absolutely. And another part to know, too, I think that a little known fact is that since 90% of disability claims are not work-related, if you become disabled and you're contributing to a 401k retirement plan, after that disability takes place, since your contributions must come from your earned income, employers can't continue to contribute to your 401k plan. So without your income, now you're not making contributions. So a disability impacts your current and your future ability to earn an income, but it directly impacts your retirement planning as well.
Out of the fire out of the frying pan into the fire.
Exactly.
You know what you need to do, folks? You need to call a representative of Mass Mutual Colorado, like Missy Miller, who can help you figure all this stuff out. Stop being one of those 30%, but be well covered, if you will. Missy, what's your contact information?
My telephone number, the best way to reach me is 303-257-5874. I'm happy to sit with individuals, business owners, evaluate their needs, discuss strategies to best, protect themselves, their businesses, and their employees from disability claims and any other insurance needs that they might have.
And if you're an entrepreneur, you definitely need to talk strategy with Missy. The phone number one more time.
303-257-5874.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Missy. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well. Have a great week.
All right, and folks, so when we return, we're going to talk about why most entrepreneurs fail and how to avoid you being one of those statistics coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Arthritis and gout sufferers, listen up. You don't have to resolve yourself to a lifetime of pain. Burt Middleton is a certified nutritional therapy consultant and a former gout sufferer. That's right, I said former gout sufferer. Whether you deal with rheumatoid arthritis or the most severe case of gout, Burt Middleton can and will help you kill the pain quickly and permanently. You need Burt Middleton, the gout killer. His nutritional and lifestyle solutions help you get the gout out. Check out thegoutkiller.com today or call Burt directly, 970-485-5955.
Cheers, Experience Pro listeners. My name is Lisa Voss, and I'm the owner of the Denver area Tilda Kilt Pub and Eateries. I'd like to personally invite you to check out the most vibrant happy hour in Denver. Each kilt features a tremendous selection of cold Colorado craft beers, as well as 6 delicious new appetizers priced from $2 to $5, such as our tasty whiskey beef skewers. Join us for happy hour 3 to 7 p.m., 7 days a week at either location, downtown on the 16th Street Mall or in the Denver Tech Center on Bellevue and Ulster. Tilda Kilt, where cold beer never tasted so good.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
The Jason Lewis Show, weeknights from 7 to 10 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. Are you successful? Or do you sometimes feel like all your neighbors are failing around you, and before you know it, you're on that list?
You know, I think as entrepreneurs, we do have, our highs are high, but our lows are lows. We start our business, or start our company, and we have this idea of the timeline that it's going to take. And I think that very often we become very disenchanted because we're not following a system. We're just kind of winging it. We're kind of going with our gut of how we think it should happen. So we brought you our expert today, Kate Beaters, an internationally known success coach. You know her from online. Google search her, and you're going to have so much fun seeing all of the stuff that she does. But she's going to help you build a business that you love, including a lifestyle that you love, attract more clients, more opportunities, and make more money faster. Kate, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Do we have Kate? Let's check and see if she's still there. Hi,
I'm
Kate.
here.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. It's just that one little button. I always forget to push. Here's a question for you, Kate. Why are most entrepreneurs failing these days?
They need to kind of look in the mirror, to be really honest with you. And it's really us that we're the ones that we hold ourselves back, and it has to do, the big reason really is mindset. And I'll share something that just actually happened to me the other day, which I thought was kind of interesting. I'm hosting a big live event next month for entrepreneurs, a 3-day event, and I've got great speakers coming, and I'm really, really excited. I've been working on it for months, and I'm just over the moon about it.
Sure.
And someone, I broke my toe over the weekend, so I've got one of those like walking boot thingies.
Oh.
I know, and someone like emailed me the other day and they said, "Don't you ever stop?" And I'm like, "But why? Here I am, I'm on a roll. I've got an event that's in 3 weeks. It's not like I can push back the event. Why would I want to stop?" And what I find is that entrepreneurs, they get in their own way, and I do it. We all do it. We all get in our own way, that we let our head talk just kind of stop us and not get to where we want to go. So that's kind of a quick answer, but that's really what happens.
Are we fearful of success?
That's used so often. I mean, people say like fear of failure and fear of success, and it's really so much deeper than that. And I think it's partly people get so stuck in their comfort zone that it's like, you probably heard the same people stay in bad marriages or stay in bad jobs, because it's what they know. And it's the same thing, that people just get very, very used to their comfort zone, even if they're not happy with the money they're making, even if they're not happy with the clients that they have, even if they're not happy with the lack of success. They're used to it, and that is one of the big things that keeps people stuck.
I see this all the time, Kate. It's the mindset, the self-talk, the words they're using out loud, the things that they're saying are really, I can see it's holding you back. Even if success came knocking at your door, if this big opportunity to attend Kate's success event was knocking at your door, it's like we wouldn't even see it if it was staring in front of us. But we don't even catch on that we're holding ourselves back.
We don't, and a lot of times you don't even know, because one of the things that happens too, Angel, is that we very often tend to hang out with not necessarily the best supportive people. And as an entrepreneur, even though we're the fastest growing industry right now, that for someone like me, when I became an entrepreneur, my friends and family thought I was crazy, and a lot of people had the same thing, that when they became an entrepreneur, they really didn't have the support. So if you're not in a group or community that is supportive, that is encouraging you, you very often don't even know what you're missing out on.
All right, so Kate, you mentioned the value of mindset and getting that support, being in that community and all of that. You could have the most amazing mindset. I'm going to get them. That little girl on YouTube. I like my house. I like my car. I like my and all of that. And if you don't tell anybody, then what? So what's more important, mindset or marketing?
They both go together, and I'm a real combination of right and left brain, because I came from corporate, and mindset was something I kind of fell into. But the way I look at it is that you've got to do both, and they both are very, very circular. It's kind of which came first, the chicken or the egg.
Sure.
Because you can work with the best marketing expert. You can work with someone, let's say, who teaches you all about social media, how to do posts, when to post, all that kind of stuff. But if you've got this belief deep down that people are going to think your posts are stupid, or why should they care, or who are you to talk about this stuff, you won't post. And on the same side is that, a lot of people walk around with these affirmations, I'm going to make $1 million this year. But, if you don't take any action, you are not going to make $1 million.
Boy, howdy. Hey, Kate, when you post on Facebook, do you like your own posts?
Very rarely.
Yeah, me too.
Very rarely.
It was just something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kate, one of the things that I think as business owners is we need to make money quickly. We don't have time to, let this thing build up and get out there and get into the marketplace. We need to make money very quickly. But you say that there is something that most of us do that impacts us for making money quickly.
Absolutely. And one of the things that most entrepreneurs do is that they don't make the calls. And the fastest path to cash for any salesperson is to make the calls. And I apologize,
is that Callie?
Somebody just pounded at my door, so I apologize. My dog is barking.
Please don't apologize. They fail to make the phone calls, right? Like this sales guy. I mean, he's out there knocking on your door, right? Because he's going to make it. He's going to make a call.
She's protecting us. But what I was going to say is that most entrepreneurs, the thing they really need to do, and this is the thing they're so resistant, is actually picking up the phone, making the call. And that is the fastest path to cash, is to picking up whether you call a past client, a prospective client, a referral. That's the fastest path to cash. And the thing I'm really known for is helping my clients get really fast results.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'd love to stay connected with you and Callie. So if you don't mind, what's some contact information for you and your Karen Terrier?
Well, Callie's 10th birthday is tomorrow, so they can help celebrate. The best thing to do is email info@katebeeders.com, and that's KateBeeders. But also, I was going to say that if people want to learn more about fears and blocks and all that stuff, I have a handout that's complimentary, and they can just go to katebeeders.com/handout, and that goes in a little more detail about some of the things we've been talking about.
And then let's talk about your event that's coming up. Can people sign up? Can they participate?
Absolutely. It's a 3-day event called the Wealthy Solopreneur, and it's all focused on mindset, money, and marketing. And I'm teaching amazing content, and I've got amazing people coming to speak. And one thing I'm also really known for is I really do attract a really cool community. And so I really can't wait for everybody to meet each other and connect and just get their brilliance out in an even bigger way.
I love it. And where do we find more information about that summit coming up on katebeeders.com?
Yep, they can do there or go to The Wealthy. It's actually thewealthysolopreneur.com.
Thewealthysolopreneur.com. Kate, fantastic to have you on the show today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. More fun, more positive business talk, more Eric and Angel coming up after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com. experiencepros.com.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude, and be sure to always end your week with Fan Dragon Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
It's a new day on KLZ, so wake up with Randy Corcoran tomorrow morning at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. What are you doing this week? We got lots of opportunities.
Absolutely. On our calendar, our social media calendar, you can check it out on Meetup, meetup.com/experiencepros. You can get there by clicking on the Meetup icon from our homepage, experiencepros.com. But tomorrow, we are going to be in the Loveland area doing our Chocolate Blues Mixer, the Chocolate Blues Festival going on in August. Over 100 vendors will be there. Over 1,000 people will be attending, and we're kind of kicking off all summer long, getting to know the vendors, getting to know the people there with all of our pre Chocolate Blues Festival mixers.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're getting bigger every month, so we anticipate 80 people to show up tomorrow. We'd like to see you be one of them. Again, also tomorrow, there's a free workshop going on. Paul Monax.
On Wednesday.
I'm sorry, Wednesday, forgive me, at 2 p.m., Paul Monax is offering a free workshop, turning your one-time customer into a lifetime client. Boy, he's got some good stuff to say there.
He does, and on Saturday, we are going to be at Fanugis in Parker hosting a sock hop from 2 to 5 p.m., fun, free family event. It is a fundraiser for Relay for Life, and so a portion of the proceeds for your lunch, and they're going to have cheeseburger and fries specials, root beer floats, all of that, dance contest, and we will be dancing. That is for sure, from 2 to 5 p.m. It's a free event. Bring out the family on Saturday afternoon. Just a fun time. Always super fun events going on our Meetup calendar, and they are open to the public to come and join us and have fun with us, and to do a lot of networking, meet the people. Kate Beaters just said she attracts a high caliber of professional. Well, so does the Experience Pros Network. So come and meet us and get involved. It's super duper easy to do that, and we post those events on that Meetup calendar so that you know you are invited. Well, summer has kicked off, and so has our summertime marketing campaign. We are going to be doing summertime marketing all summer long. A handful of businesses have signed up to participate with us. We will be posting that calendar so you can come around town and see where all of our live broadcasts are going to be. But some of the companies that are getting involved with us that are going to be doing some live broadcasts and summertime marketing with us are Nylon's Collision Center, Binkley IT, Blue Zenith Web Design, Arcom Corp, which is a IT company as well. We have Infinite Nation and the Connecting Experts.
And there are several others who would like to get involved as well. The Experience Summer Marketing Campaign, 13 weeks of nonstop talking about you here on the radio show, going out doing some social media blitzing as well, going out and meeting you folks, having the radio show talk about you, going to a live remote. It's nonstop, all for less than $500. Are you kidding me? I mean, it doesn't get any cheaper than that, and we're going to see some amazing results.
Absolutely. We had a bunch of people connect with us on Friday and over the weekend that will be coming on board with that as well. One of them was ANS Ceiling Cleaning and Restoration is also going to be participating. So we're going to have super duper fun all summer long, kicking off the Denver A-List campaign, where we'll be voting for 27 of our members who are participating in the Denver A-List Awards. Would love to have you vote for them as well. There's so much fun going on. Summertime is one of the best times to grow your business.
Absolutely. You know, many people think, well, I can't grow my business during the summer because everybody's on vacation. Well, most people's vacations don't last more than a week. Okay, so you wouldn't set aside all of your marketing efforts if you knew that your customers are only going to be gone for a week, right?
1 week is all that they will be gone for, if that. And you think about entrepreneurs. How connected, how disconnected are we really when we're on vacation? We're still checking social media, so we're going to be blitzing out a bunch of stuff on social media all summer long. They're still listening to podcasts because the podcasts are there 24/7 whenever they're available. They're listening, they're in the car, they're listening more to the radio. They're sitting by a pool maybe, listening more to those podcasts and a lot of that stuff that's going on, checking out your YouTube videos.
Speaking of which, you mentioned the pool. I think we ought to have a pool party for this Experience Summer campaign and bring everybody together and just, you know, have fun.
A pool party?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
We're going to.
In business?
Mhm.
Can we have fun?
I think you should.
You better.
Right.
You better. Well, it is a great time. I mean, the days are longer, right? So the sun is out. It feels like we're more productive. Yes, you get to actually do both. You can schedule in a little R&R and some pool time or some park time, a lot of family time, but you actually get to put your brand in front of your listeners, in front of your audience. And think about this. If your competition isn't, you get that heads up, that leg up over your competition. You've created that momentum. Don't let it stop now. Keep it going. Let this be one of your most popular times in business by marketing all summer long. You can't just turn it off and then flip that switch in the fall and expect that you're just going to go, you know, same speed that you were.
Right.
We've seen it. We've seen it over and over again, year after year. We watch people get into their mindset,
Lose momentum.
and lose the momentum. It breaks our heart. Well, you can't afford to lose the momentum. You've got goals that you set. We created we kind of put out a challenge for our listeners to pull out those business goals you set at the beginning of the year
Mm-hmm.
and double them.
Double them. Don't just try to catch up to them. Double them and get it done. You know, again, the difference between those who are uber successful and those who just see the others who are uber successful is the mindset. It's you know what, we're going to go for it. We're going to dream big. We're going to get that dream going. And here's the value of the Experience Pros Network. You don't have to lift your dream by yourself. We'll come alongside you. We'll come along and help you lift it. Wouldn't it be cool if you had 200 people all sharing in your dream and saying, let's get this thing going? That's the power of the network.
And that's what we all do for each other. It's not what can I get, it's what can I give. It's not about you. It's all of us helping each other to grow our business because we have the resources, we have the talent, we have the sphere of influence to lift each other up, to help each other grow, and to be successful. If you're looking for a network of people that will inspire you and lift you up and not let you just be apathetic to the status quo and just kind of get by, but actually dream bigger, do more. You want to know how we get it all done? We don't. We bring ourselves alongside 200 other people that help us along the way, and we all work together to inspire each other and to help each other, and it's very effective, and we're so glad that you listen to it and you're part of it by listening to the show, and you vote, you show up, you buy from the people that support the show.
You see, here's the bottom line. It doesn't matter what business you're in the relationship business. What are you doing intentionally today to nurture the relationships that will leverage your brand? You know, people say, I can't, I wish I had a strategy for word of mouth marketing. You do. But you have to learn to leverage those relationships. Later this evening, I'm going to have a cigar and a scotch and possibly a burger or two with one of our friends in business.
Are you bragging?
No.
You're going to have a cigar and a scotch?
Do you want a cigar?
No.
And scotch?
No. No, but I do like the idea of the pool party.
We're going to do the pool party for that.
So we're going to have our sock hop this week. We're having lots of fun networking events. We're going to be up in Greeley in the Loveland area. We are going to have pool party, live broadcast. It's going to be an epic summer.
It is going to be an epic summer. It already has kicked off in that direction. So, there you go. For more information about how you can get involved with the Experience Pros Network, check out experiencepros.com. Drop us a note through the contact page. We'd love to hear from you. And if there's any way that we can help you, you know that's really our mission in life, is to get alongside you and bring, like I said, that power of that 200-member network, saying, something we can all lift this great big dream. And when we all work together, it goes a lot easier.
You can get in touch with us by emailing us at fanbrag@experiencepros.com or call in 855-FANBRAG. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, on our website, YouTube.
All things Experience Pros.
We're there for you.
You bet. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel and myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing the revolution and how people treat people in business. Now go ahead and do something crazy. Give somebody a 20-second kiss. I'm not talking about locking lips. That stands for kindness is so simple, and it only takes 20 seconds to say something nice about somebody else in business.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.